right, thank you, and good morning. My name is Aneil Rakity. I'm the Managing Director of Ovum, and it is my absolute pleasure to welcome you here to Digital Futures 2017. As you heard from Nicole just a moment ago, we have a fantastic agenda, an incredible array of speakers and panelists from across the industry and from across Ovum, and we have plenty of opportunities for networking and one-to-one conversations during the coffee breaks, over lunch, and if we could even start with the end in mind, with drinks at the end of today. I wanted to just take a moment to set the day within a wider context of change for both the industry and for Ovum. Indeed, I joined Ovum just over 18 months ago, and if I actually just rewind 2 years, I was actually sat in the audience, like you, listening to Ovum on stage, talking about its vision and roadmap for 2025, about how the $4.3 trillion TMT industry would evolve. Fast forward a year to 2016, and I had the opportunity to be up here for the first time. And what really struck us as we were preparing for and setting our agenda in 2016 was that the forces shaping the TMT industry, whether that's globalization, innovation, the rise of new technologies like IoT, and of course, the changing nature of consumer and enterprise demand, were impacting us as much as they're impacting you. And with that in mind, we set out our roadmap and our investment plans, and today, September 12th, 2017, is a key milestone for us in that journey. However, before I get to that, I just actually wanted to take a moment to really properly introduce Ovum to you, and that really comes from having had a number of conversations this morning and knowing that there are those of you in the audience that have worked with us and known us for years, if not decades, and there are those of you that are less familiar with us, and dare I say, maybe a few that don't really know us at all. So, who is Ovum? Ovum is a leading business intelligence firm that helps digital service providers and their technology partners to profit from the connected digital economy. And we do that by helping companies answer 3 fundamental questions: where to play, what to deliver, and how to sell. And over the last 18 months, as I've talked to our customers about how we can help them better answer those questions, they've also shared with me some of the things that make us unique. And they are our people, they are the ecosystem powered by our parent company Informa, and they are our data and our forecasts. And I just want to touch on each one of those very briefly. Firstly, our people. Ovum has a truly global team of 150 plus analysts and consultants who are deep experts in technologies, in verticals, in markets, and in regions. They are continuously out in the industry talking to, listening to, and advising companies across the entire ecosystem. I really encourage you, as Nicole suggested earlier, to meet with them throughout the day, one-to-one. You'll, of course, have the opportunity to hear them on stage as they participate in panels and update you on our latest research. Speaking of which, I also encourage you to look at our 2018 research agenda, which sets out the breadth and depth of the work that we do. The second thing I want to touch on was the ecosystem that is powered by our parent company, Informa, in which Ovum operates. And I say that not just because our chief executive is here in the room with us today, but I truly believe this gives Ovum, and most importantly its clients, a set of unique advantages, because it allows us to operate, as you can see from the slide behind me, and gather insights from across a much wider set of industries. And that ranges from pharmaceuticals to industry and infrastructure to financial services, all the way through to agribusiness and to transport. And speaking of transport, Ward's Auto is part of the Informa family, and they're one of the leading data and intelligence businesses in the automotive industry. And their managing director, John Sasanis, will be here with us this afternoon in the IoT panel. Certainly recommend that you check that out. The other thing I would highlight from being part of Informa is the reach and opportunities for interaction that we have through a myriad of events run by our knowledge and networking business. As you can see from behind me, those range from AfricaCom to Broadband World Forum, London Tech Week, Techcelerate, and all the way through to IoT World. And just earlier this year, the team and I were in Silicon Valley participating in that event with KNN off the back of the opening of our flagship office in San Francisco the year before. The final thing I'll highlight about being part of the Informa ecosystem actually comes from a transformational acquisition that Informa made last year, the £1.2 billion acquisition of Penton, one of North America's leading exhibition and marketing services businesses. And what that brought to Informa and to Ovum and the businesses within Informa is the ability to reach an audience of over 20 million professionals across the world. If we haven't had the opportunity to talk to you about some of our new capabilities there, we would love to do so. So I've touched on our people, and I've also touched on Informa. And the last area, as you might expect, that I want to highlight are data and our forecasts. I believe, and as you heard in the video that introduced this section, that our data and forecasts are really the bedrock on which Ovum is founded. They power virtually all of the research and consulting that we do. And our clients tell us that time and time again, that is the reason that they come back to us and seek us out for advice. And today, I'm delighted to announce the launch of our new Ovum Forecaster service. Ovum Forecaster brings together over 100 of our proprietary, global, continuously updated forecasts that cover really the length and breadth of the TMT industry. They enable, for the first time, our clients to have a whole-of-market view about how the industry is changing, and that helps them to make better investment, technology, and go-to-market decisions on where to play, what to deliver, and how to sell. Through the alpha release of Ovum Forecaster, we've received fantastic feedback, and I really encourage you to visit the Forecaster hubs that are outside to see the product in action, and all of our clients have an opportunity to trial the service as well. So I encourage you to speak to us about that. Everything that we do at Ovum is focused on how we can help take our data and forecasts, our cutting-edge research, our new consulting and marketing services to help you drive transformation in your businesses to deliver smarter strategies for smarter customers.